Ooh, Stardust is the most important resource in Pokemon GO. And today we will check out how and what did I manage to spend over 100 million Stardust on. Alright, so hi to all of you guys. So first things first though, we have to understand that in order to obtain Stardust, there are a few ways to do it. One of it is actually to catch Pokemon. Another one is of course to actually feed berries into gyms, etc. But in order to spend Stardust, there are also a few ways. One is to power up Pokemon, another one is to trade away Pokemon, and another one is what I've been doing for a very long time. So let me go to bring my screen up and show you guys over here, alright, under this particular medal, all the way in my profile, and if I were to tap on this particular medal here, called the Purifier, I have a total of 36,950 Pokemon purified. So you guys might be wondering to yourself, like, why did I purify so many Pokemon? Well, I'll explain to you guys in a bit. So first things first though, I'll show you guys how I do my stuff and how I choose to purify certain Pokemon. So only Shadow Pokemon can be purified. So normally what I do, thank you very much Go Blast for catching that Pensimian. Alright, so what I normally do is I have a whole favorited search string, and one of it over there on the right, Shadow and exclamation favorite, shows me all the recent Shadow Pokemon that I've caught and removing away the ones that I actually do not want to purify, especially the ones that are shiny, that are favorited, that are legendary, etc. So the ones that I actually do not purify are basically the three that are the high IV ones for meta Pokemon such as Beldum, Swinub, Bagon, etc. The second is basically legendary Shadow Pokemon. I do not purify them at all because they cost a lot more Stardust to purify, 20,000 Stardust to purify, and I don't feel good to purify the legendary Pokemon. And the third kind are the ones that are good for PvP. So PvP Shadow Pokemon like a low attack, high defense, high stamina Pokemon such as a Shadow Charmander, I will use it as a Shadow Charizard in Great League or the Ultra League. So let's go to check out some of the IVs over here though. Okay, so you guys can see these are some of them. They all do not really have good ones, but if you want to purify this, if you purify any Pokemon, the Pokemon all will add 2 stats to them. So bringing this Hitmonchan up to 13, 15, 15 instead of 11, 15, 14. Alright, so I purify anything, like I said, as long as it doesn't have a good IVs. But if I were to type Shadow and favorite, okay, you guys will see a lot of interesting Pokemon that I favorited because they have pretty good IVs in my opinion. This one is probably for PvP that I want to keep. Late week for PvP, etc. This one would be purified into a Hundo. This one has 3, 15, 12, and this one is like 15, 15, 12, etc. So some of my prized ones, or if I were to sort by CP, are of course my Shadow Mewtwo's, etc. My Tyranitas, my Metagross, all maxed up to level 50. Those are the ones that I use. All of them are powered up to level 50, including Shadow Salamence, including the Shadow Mamoswines, especially those. Alright, all these are powered up to level 50. Those are the ones that I use all the time. So, like I said, the 3 reasons why I actually purify all these Pokemon are also the fact that, first of all, whenever you purify a Pokemon, it goes from level 8 or level 13, if it's weather boosted, bringing it up to level 25. Alright, so when we purify this Joltik right now, alright, it will go up to level 25. Once it reaches level 25 and you transfer it, the chances of getting a Candy XL when you transfer it, assuming you have reached level 40 and above, will be a higher chance. Instead of it being at level 8 or level 13, when you transfer it, it's pretty low chance. So the second thing that I do is actually to do the evolution. Also, the reason for that is because the amount of resources required to do the evolution lowers. If I remember correctly, it's 20%. Alright, so that's the second reason why I do that. But the third main reason is actually because of the purification medal. So the 3 reasons basically that I just said to you guys for a higher chance for Candy XL when you power it up, when you purify it up to a higher level, and then you can evolve it with a lower cost, and then you also I guess increase the purification medal, which is a crazy medal to look at. So if you guys are wondering, seriously, did I clickbait you guys in this video to say that I have spent over 100 million Stardust? For those of you who saw the number 36,950, now it's increased to 36,952. If you take an average of 3,000 Stardust per purification, assuming, you know, I do purify every single possible Stardust cost Pokemon, which is basically a total of 3,000 for this particular Magnemite, which is also 3,000 for Machop. If you will take something that costs higher, which is 5,000 for Sableye, which is the highest behind of a legendary Pokemon, including a Hitmonchan, which is also 5,000. Any pseudo legendary like a Gibo is going to cost 5,000 also. Any one that is basically not so powerful one, example, let's see, a Weedle, it will cost you 1,000. So averaging it out to about 3,000 Stardust per purification. So 36,000 times 3,000, boom, you do the math, and it's basically over 110 million. Alright, so that's what I've been enjoying to do, you know, purifying my Pokemon. If you guys are wondering like why do I purify a lot of them, it's because of a few reasons or so. I'll show you a few of my purified Pokemon that I do keep, especially for Sableye for Great League. For those of you who do not know though, purified Sableye is actually better than the non-purified form, and in fact the shadow form also. Yeah, so normally what I do also, whenever I come back from my grind or basically my day, I will actually spend like a few minutes purifying my Pokemon, and sometimes when I wake up I'll purify a bit, do a few evolutions here and there, because right now I do have 165. Normally I'll reduce it down to under 50, so I have a lot of them to purify. I've not been purifying them for a very long time, so that's another reason why some of you guys who have been wondering why is it that my Stardust can never ever go up. One of the reasons is because of this. I've always been purifying my Pokemon, okay? And part of the reason is also because I spend my Stardust to power up a lot of my Pokemon, and also I spend my Stardust to trade certain shiny Pokemon to certain people. Even a million Stardust cost Pokemon, I would do that. Alright, I normally purify that I keep, and then I'll do the evolution one go, but I just wanted to show you guys that I do the evolutions too after I've done the purification. Alright, so what kind of purified Pokemon do I have though? Let's go ahead to check out as we type purify over here. I want to show you guys how many purified hundos I have also. I have transferred quite a few, so let's go ahead to sorry, I'm not thinking now. Okay, so I've transferred a few, so I do have 90 purified hundo Pokemon with me right now. This one I forgot to label as S. So how do I know it's hundo? Because I've already put 4-star over there. So if you check out all of them, these are all hundos. Alright, of course, you guys might be saying to yourself, Brendan, why did I purify some of this? Because some of this, they are not too useful, even if you get something that's pretty high IV, especially like a Golem or even a Duskull or even Mawile. Mawile, even if it's Shadow and it's like 98%, it's not really that good. As for the Dratini, it was actually a 13, like 14, so I didn't like it, so eventually I went to purify it. Certain ones like even Lavita, etc. Yes, I know a lot of you guys are saying why they are purified to get a hundo, but the same reason is probably like a 13, 14, 13 or something like that. It might be 13, 13, 13 and a purified became a hundo. Yeah, those meta relevant Pokemon, like even Metang, this one I think was like 13, 13. As long as it's 13, 13 something, I'm pretty sure I got something better than that, and hence why I purify those. Alright, yeah, so those are the hundo purified ones that I have. If you were to check out in terms of number, in terms of Pokédex number, which one I actually have the most, it's actually Zubat. I have a total of 6 purified hundo Zubat, including the Golbat. I think I have transferred one away if I'm not mistaken, so would have been 6. That would have been insane. Alright, even for the Graveler, the Golem is like total of 5. This one the same, there are a total of 2. Before the Shadow were actually introduced, there was one particular one that I actually purified and I did not want to purify. If I knew that Shadow Pokemon would have been stronger, and that's the Weavile. It's a hundo, but I think it was pretty good IVs. I think it was like 14 something, so it would have been great to have kept that though, but unfortunately, you know, at the point of time, nobody knew that a Shadow Pokemon would be that good. Alright, so for the Sableye, as I was saying, alright, this is the one that gets you the return, but of course you do not need it for the Ultra League. What you need is for the Great League. If I'll show you guys, this particular Sableye is a hundo. This one is also a hundo. If we were to check the move, it has return, and return is a very good move. It's like a Hyper Beam, a clone Hyper Beam, and in order for Sableye to be actually better, you would want to run Foul Play and Hyper Beam, or should I say return with it, instead of running a Power Gem. Alright, so I'm not going to power this one up because the ones that I actually do use are this. So if we were to remove the 4-star, these are the ones that I do keep. Of course, I need to remove some of them already. Still, I can't evolve them, so let's just remove those. I do have a Purified Mewtwo though. That's the only one and only Purified Legendary that I have, because I needed to use it for a video to show the difference between the Shadow and the non-Shadow. This is the one that I do use for Great League, and I love this a lot. Remember, it's Purified, so it has the move Return. Alright, and the Grumpig, why did I keep this Grumpig though? I'm still thinking, why did I keep this Grumpig? Oh yeah, okay, sorted by like this. So I'm supposed to remove this too like this. Alright, yeah, so there you go. Over 100 million Stardust spent on purifying Pokemon, man. It's pretty insane, but that's what I've been doing, and I like doing also. Of course, each to his own. Everybody plays the game differently, and for me, I just like to purify the Shadow Pokemon to just have a bit of fun and increase the purification medal. Yeah, of course, it's kind of just I guess a medal flex and nothing else. There's no need to actually go up to this number, because you just need 1,000 to get up to platinum, and clearly 36 times of the platinum, soon to be 37 times, but it's just for the fun of it. But hopefully you guys have enjoyed this video of me showing to you guys, man. It wasn't clickbait or anything. I literally spent over 100 million doing this, 100 million Stardust doing this to purify my Pokemon, but there's no way for me to show you the purification process daily and show you guys every single thing, because 36,000 purifications, it will take more than, I do not know, 100 hours to do a video. Alright, so that's all from me, man. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this video. If you guys did, definitely remember to leave a like on the video. It'd be much appreciated. Thank you very much. And I'll see you guys in the next episode in the next video. Tell me in the comment section down below, what is the craziest thing you guys have ever spent your Stardust on which particular medal or whatsoever. But this is the one that I really enjoy the most. But it's making me Stardust broke all the time. I'm just kidding. Alright, so goodbye. Wait, hang on, let me read this right. Bye!